resumes went out. In the cover letter, a third of them said nothing about having a disability. A third of them said that they disclosed they had a spinal cord injury. Another third said that, disclosed that they had Asperger's. All equally qualified, and those particular disabilities were chosen, it was for accounting positions, because the disability would not impact their ability to be accountants. Employers expressed 26% less often in candidates who disclose disabilities in cover letters. These disability statistics that actually come out of the Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics, prove that. You're talking about labor force participation is a third for people with disabilities. Unemployment rate is double for people with disabilities, so this is playing out for qualified people with disabilities who aren't able to get through the pipeline to employment. Gender in science, another also similar research where a Yale University, looked at whether scientists and professors had a gender bias when considering candidates for either scientist positions or research assistants in the professors' cases. Both scientists and researchers were more likely to hire a male, ranked males higher in competency, and were more willing to provide mentoring to a male than a female candidate. So you see the layers, right? You can't even get in the door, and then if you do get in the door, you're gonna get less mentoring. The average starting salary offered was $4,000 higher for male than women. Female professors were just as biased as male professors.
Towards males?
Towards female. Okay. There was no difference in there were no there was no data that showed that the genders of the professors influenced how biased they were for men or against women. This is sort of an interesting one, and even female hurricanes experience bias. We prepare better for hurricanes that have male names. Less people die. And hurricanes, the names of hurricanes are predicted before the hurricane is even created. There's a list, and then another hurricane comes and it gets a name. That's deep, right?
I also wonder if there's enough statistics there to really...
Could be, right? Speaking of hurricanes, probably people remember images like this. Hurricane Katrina. African-American boy, young man, two what appear to be white people wading in water. Within hours, two different press entities. A young man walked through chest, and this is while it's happening, this is real time. A young man walks through chest-deep floodwater after looting a grocery store, ... Two residents wade through chest-deep water after finding bread and soda, ... We could replay this tape years and years and years moving forward from Katrina and moving back Katrina. So what biases do you notice?